Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, we are here back in Colucia in front of Eulmore, where something strange is going on, and we suspect the Lightwarden is in Eulmore. So let's see.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vaulthry's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alphino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Eulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things, and whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vaulthry starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vaulthry after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Eulmore doles the stuff out.
No, it couldn't be.
What?
I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Oh.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vaulthry wieldeth power over sin-eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? 'Twould serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up sin eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
Yeah, one among many. Let's finally deal with that. POS.
These sin eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city?
Mm-hmm.
Many enter, but none leave.
I also remember something about ascension.
Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vaulthry's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Lightwarden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. My heart is gripped by an unshakable sense of foreboding. Let us proceed with all care. We are like to encounter Ranjit again. One can only hope he's still licking his wounds. Yet even without him, Eulmore is an eminently defensible city, as you doubtless gleaned during your visit. When last I set foot inside its walls, I almost mistook it for dear old Linzer, but it's full of unpleasant surprises, all of which is a long way of saying, be on your guard. The uppermost level of the city houses Vaulthry's chamber. He must keep the warden close. That Vaulthry should be so brazenly exert his influence over the people bespeaks his desperation. He will not go quietly. I'm fine, Serenia. Shaken with fury, but fine, let's go. Meal is Cinny there. Look at why we all scoffed the stuff out of second thought. I never got near as much as the others, but got the bitter greens and bony fish I got by on don't seem so bad no more. Probably saved you. Okay, and with the... I suspect Vaulthry is the warden. Because Reen also said she sensed the light was impure or something. So it would make sense that he is not a normal bestial warden as the others we have encountered. You know? And it would and if he is the Light Warden, that would explain how he controls the other the Sin Eaters. Because we know Light Wardens can do that. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. If you are prepared for this, then let us sally forth.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
He would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vaulthry's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Yeah, zombie stands here. Well, not zombies. Zombies behave decent. More like ghoul or something? Climb to the next level.
Try and stop me!
Keep it up!
Wasting time. We hold them here while the others press on. Right. Yeah, come let me through. FK you two. The rest of you with me.
May the 12 guide you.
More people. Their minds are not their own. Remember, avoid harming them wherever possible. Kill them. Oh.
I fear my strength.
There's no end to them. Urianji, would you care to make a stand? Gladly. Serenia, press on with the others when the opportunity does arrive. Way is clear. Come on, you two. Found it, more of them. We were almost through. My turn to make a heroic stand. As soon as there's a loud push on. No, Serenia, into the tower. Just you take care, Alize. The jesters from before. Apologies, friends, but you've reached a dead end, and on this sorry track there's no turning back. We have a good life, you see, and we're not about to lose it. But fair's fair, we'll give you a good death. With fighters of your own volition when we're not hold back.
I'll break your funny bone. Right. No more Mrs. Nice Jester.
Ow. Let's climb to the canopy, from where we'll take the crown lift. There was a guard area in the middle. Still more soldiers. Leave them to me and press on.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
Why do you go so far?
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vaulthry's ideals of my own volition.
What ideas are those? Enslavement? Abuse? Lies?
Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Alright, defeat Ranjit. Ever since I submitted to Master's authority, I've been naught but a weapon. Exist only to destroy. Destroy you I will. much too early. It's time we settle this villain. Nope. If you had passed me, you must endure all that I have learned on the battlefield, for I am a weapon forged in the fires of war. See, unlike Thancred, we can actually destroy the serpent heads. Probably an instant kill move. If he gets it through. So I don't want to know. There you are, my precious girls. Yeah, it was a man who wanted to die. Probably lost someone that was very precious to him, or several someones. Are you alright, Serenia? The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Vaulthry is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper levels while we can.
Lord Vaulthry! Your reign of tyranny is at an end! For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused. And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrant.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high.
Sorry, but those are some serious delusions.
I will not be brought low by maggots like you!
Temper tantrum.
Ah!
Like an infant.
Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Cutscene cheats.
Where did he go? What in the heavens?
That is a stone with a hole here. Probably, given the size, probably a mountain. But it's floating with a halo around it.
Did Vaulthry do that?
He must give chase.
Wait! That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Colusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, It is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
Fine. You don't need my permission.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vaulthry's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Yes, load in. People. Vanguard, okay. So yeah, that just happened. Good news, Serenia. It would seem that Ween is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vaulthry's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to be afflicted in turn. The problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and would appreciate your help if you're willing. You can now attune with the Aetherite in Eulmore. Okay, let's do that, and then it's time to end the episode. Yeah, that just happened all that at the table, right? Good. We continue this another time. Until then, mace and don't get lost.